So I hear customer experience research is one of your core areas of strength. Is it some new spin on loyalty modeling, or is it simply bashing good old NPS metric? I can't believe that research companies can come up with something new.
You're right. Maybe not normal research companies, but the passionate ones will. I think passion coupled with creativity, drives you to develop this new ways of looking at things. And in the loyalty space, we've come up with two new metrics that help to explain loyalty better. We call it goodwill and dependence. And if you need more information on that, please write to me at sammy.martolkar@orcinternational.com. But before we continue the discussion, let me ask you, what makes you a happy customer?
Let me think. Maybe fixing service issues, communicating, good delivery via staff, and
let's take those three things. You said fixing service issues. Now, a lot about fixing existing service issues is about doing new things, creating new products and services to address those customer frustrations and pain points. But very few agencies, have a structured ideation process that dovetails in their customer experience program, and we do. The next point that you made was about communication, and we have developed a process where you can do product and communication optimization in the same research program. So I'm not just talking about efficiencies here of putting two programs into one, but really the ability to best simulate what impact your marketing actions will have on the consumers, because consumers are looking at it both product and communication together, what you place in the market. And the last point you made is actually very relevant in some industries like hotels, where it's a very service-oriented industry. Your employees are delivering your promise to the guests. And a lot about guest satisfaction is about employee engagement, how engaged and happy are your employees. And we have a suite of products that help you gauge that. So you see, our customer experience portfolio straddles all of this: innovation, communication, employee engagement. It's more of a holistic offer, all built around a solid customer loyalty model that we referred to just a while ago.
I didn't realize there was so much more to customer experience beyond satisfaction. Coming back to the basic satisfaction or loyalty modeling, can you share a bit more about what you do differently?
Well, let me focus on maybe one of the elements that we have introduced, and this element called dependence. So we actually measure the level of dependence your customers have, and dependence would be, let's say, for a airline customer. Now, how much of repeat purchase in an airline for an airline brand is actually driven by the fact that you have loyalty points that you've built up, miles that you've accumulated on that airline. Or for that matter, let's take an example of a telco subscription plan that you sign up with telcos. How much of that, why are you with that brand? How much of it is related to the fact that you have a contractual agreement that if you break, you will have to pay up a bit of fine. So our dependence metric actually quantifies this. So you know what real true loyalty is versus what this dependence factor is.
Okay, and how come I don't hear about you guys in the customer experience space?
Just don't say it in front of my boss. I mean, jokes apart, I think it's sad that if you've not heard all of this rich insights that we bring in the customer experience space. We have some of the most thought-provoking leaders in this space in the company. We run a lot of large global trackers for leading brands in this space, multi-country, really 30-40 market trackers in various sectors, hospitality, technology, and so on. So yeah, I guess it's just us not having a lot of these kind of interview sessions where I can communicate our true customer experience portfolio to our clients.